Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. Let me, everything should be in order now. I don't know why it was giving me a heckling me. But tomorrow is the new update. We are back, Sen, it's true. What do you expect the absolute difficulty to be? I mean, they might have a modifier, but I imagine they're just going to pump up spawns and maybe damage. Probably not damage, actually. I haven't really thought about it, I'll be honest. I have not thought about it a ton. What am I going to play today? I'm just going to play some heavy plasma real quick. I haven't done this in a while. A classic ultra guy. What do we got here? Let's do it this way. When does the new patch come out? It comes out tomorrow. Are you excited for the new update? I actually am. I am indeed excited for the new update. We haven't had an update for this game in a while. So either they've cooked something up that's pretty good. I imagine it's going to be decent. I don't think it's going to be, like, amazing. I don't know what people's expectations are, but whatever they are, they're probably going to be disappointed. But I'm looking forward to just, like, any new content at this point. I don't expect a ton from this game. Like, whatever skeleton crew they've got working this. I'm just surprised. I'm surprised they're coming out with a new difficulty. That's the biggest thing to me, because this game got pretty easy. I say as I'm about to probably die, but some classic decapitation. I still think the Hive Tyrant is like the most well-designed fight they have in this game. I think Termination would be the best Tyranid mission if it didn't have, like, the worst, the absolute worst finale. Oh, you have the actual time sent. I had no idea. I'll probably be trying to solo that for a bit. I was going to ask Sambit if he wanted to solo it. Well, I know he's going to try to do a world first on it, so I wish him good luck in that, but I'll probably get some runs in. I'm probably going to dump all my lethal runs that I have pre-recorded, because I doubt anybody's going to care about those once absolute difficulty's out. I'm hyped for the update if the boss didn't blow. Yeah, the giant hyped lethal Biotitan. The Biotitan's boring. Like the worst part of that whole mission. Termination is such a well-designed map up until you get to the end. Or maybe I just have like PTSD from soloing it so much. Because that part just blows ass. The solo. Hop hop. Pew. Pew. I guess I could have used my Potten's pistol for that, couldn't I? Nice try.
Specialized bioform neutralized.
Absolute difficulty. I'm gonna say this. That's a stupid name. Fire whoever came up with that. Or maybe don't fire them, but like reprimand them. Send them to HR. Have a stern talking. A formal letter. Should have been called like martyr difficulty or something. Should have taken that bolt pistol with me. Some people ask, why do I take the bolt pistol? Because the plasma pistol will shut off your iron halo when you gun strike, which is really fucking annoying when you're playing by yourself. And there's a Ravener that's frame trapping you, and there's 2 zone throws shooting at you. That's so much fun. That was almost dangerous. Luckily, we just get all of our HP back from one button press. We have the whip guys on opposite sides of you. Not really the best place to be. I wonder what that is. All right, well, 3 of these duders. So that means it's gotta be at melee. Go the bum though. Bang. Oh, I'm gonna read chat thing. I skip sleep to catch a stream, and I'm not even sorry. I much appreciate that. Okay, I get it, to be honest. I like it, but fair enough. Brother, do you have any idea why Block Power Fist has so shitty stats? Because someone at Saber doesn't play their own game. That's probably why. I've also wondered this, as like why the Block Power Fist is so ass compared to all the other ones. And it's because someone at Saber must have no idea what the fuck is even good in their own game. That one's particularly bad though. The Power Fist is really just... I kind of want to see what the Saber devs are actually talking about in their like little board meetings, if they have board meetings. I assume it's just like a Zoom call. I don't know why, but I feel like that's what it is. Like a little Vox transmission. I want to see what they're talking about when it comes to balance in the game. Because I have a sneaking suspicion they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. And they have no idea why some items, like why some of the weapons suffer and other ones are really good. And generally when something becomes good in this game, it's by accident. Because whoever looked at the auto bolt rifle and was like, you know what, this thing is an extra magazine. You want to tell me that guy plays on high difficulty? Because there's no fucking way. I want to watch him solo the Hive Tyrant. In fact, let's just do that. You have to solo the Hive Tyrant on lethal difficulty with every class before you can make balance changes to your game. Unreasonable? Maybe. But I bet the balance will be better. Any news about when the patch is coming out? It's coming out tomorrow at 3 PM CET. That's what somebody said. That's what a man in chat said. I'm inclined to believe him, so I don't really see why he'd lie.
Iron Halo ready.
But on the note of the way they balance this game, I'm almost certain the way they're doing it is they look at the metrics for like which items are having like what clear rate, and they're like, okay, this one needs a buff, this one doesn't. But I feel like that's kind of a mediocre way to balance your game. Wait, I forgot. I'm a heavy. I can just do this. Haha. Boom. Yeah, that's always satisfying. That's where this game likes to just send whatever seems to fuck you. Like when you're playing heavy, you'll just send a bunch of melee guys. I guess it's not that bad though. Saber can't balance, they prove constantly. Power Fist is doable even on lethal, etc., but it just doesn't feel like a Power Fist. Yeah, it's not, it functions. Everything functions in this game. The question is, oh shit, I don't function. Hey, it's kind of dangerous. Hey, it might get a little bit more dangerous. Oh, can you guys just do me a favor and die? Pew? No pew? Okay. Dude, these Raveners are gonna live because the animations are so fucking long in this game. Chill out, guys. That kinda sucked. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Saber Interactive sucks ass at balancing. I mean, so does the Reddit for this game, but Saber in particular. This guy's actually kind of.
Engaging elite countermeasures.
All right, well, that only took like 90% of my ammo. That's okay. It should hit a lot harder or be a lot faster, preferably the first. Yeah, Power Fist. I like the Power Fist. It just feels like it doesn't really have a niche. It just does what other weapons do, but worse. It does have a pretty decent parry window, though, I'll say that. Bang. Okay. Can I stop this like this? Like that? No. You know, I don't really get hordes like this usually. This is quite the large one. Oh. Well, we got stun locked. We're gonna run it back. I mean, what game company is good at balancing to begin with? At least Fat Shark still has better balancing than this game. Alright, what AAA game dev team balances well is a more accurate question, I guess. That's a good point. I think usually they don't care. They have to make a decent AAA game first. True. I mean, I guess you could say that Larian Studios. That's a CRPG, and CRPGs are a little easier to be like, okay, that's OP and not fun for the game. Let's nerf that. But Baldur's Gate 3 is pretty well balanced in the sense that everything works and everything's pretty fun. There's a lot of OP shit in it, but I think that's fine. But there's a lot, like, the game's kind of made as like a sandbox to combat in. I'm gonna do that again. That was crazy. That was a lot of sword warriors. If you get hit once and during the wrong loop, you're just dead. And we didn't find jack shit. We no ammo. It's the that one part of decapitation is like a desert. StarCraft 2 is extremely balanced. Yeah. That game's also been out for like 15 years though. It's also a competitive game. Like RTS games, like, you know, something's unbalanced, people are gonna complain. And it has like a whole pro scene. StarCraft 2 is a crazy history of competitive play though. Yeah, exactly. All of newer fighting games are decently balanced. Yeah, except for like Mortal Kombat 1 Johnny Cage on launch. That wasn't very fun to fight. Every game was Johnny Cage.
Receiving. Commencing mission. Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain box reports.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. Oh, yeah. That's what the heavy plasma is all about.
Tyranid sighted. Execute Iron Halo tactics. None of my combatants before it rallies 4 enemies. Xenos countermeasure successful. Army for calling up fresh reserves. Reduce alien bioform presence.
That's it. Maybe a little irritating when you're playing by yourself to get rid of some of the reinforcements, but
Enhanced tactic ready.
ow, ow, ow. Well, we got our ammo back.
Engaging elite countermeasures.
Wow, I actually didn't get rid of my thing that time.
Elite level Xenos. Pacified.
Chill out, guys. Chill. Surrounded by all sides. There's an enraged devourer, which is kind of scary. But he's kind of chilling back there, so.
Kill confirmed. Major Tyranid threat.
2 of them. Fun. Okay. But if shoot gun fun, to be fair, balancing is probably just a really difficult thing to do. When it's done very poorly, it's obvious and unfun. I agree. Balancing is difficult. I think the first objective, if you're making like a horde shooter though, is make sure that everything is fun to use. Even if something's a little OP. I mean, they've gone months without nerfing the grenade launcher with like a serious hit. But they've also gone months without giving bolt weapons no bolter is equivalent to the grenade launcher, which is why it's kind of funny to me that like they're so against giving them a hardcore buff. No, a new enemy also. So probably late March. They coming in the second season 3 update alongside the new weapon and new map. Oh, the new guys. What's coming out tomorrow? At least one of the updates is.
Ammunition restocked. Advancing towards objective. Iron Halo protocol in progress.
Nobody saw me miss that.
High priority tyranny eliminated. Throwing fragmentation grenade. Kill confirmed. Major tyranny threat.
Okay. Let me check chat for a second. And grab my fucking water. Is a new update tomorrow? That's what I've been told. They seem to have some pro rewards, but they're hidden right now. Oh yeah, also the whole... I almost forgot. Yeah, we're getting like class prestige levels. That sounds cool. I think little things like that are perfect for games because you know what you really need? You need something for just hardcore people to play endlessly. Like, people don't want a lot. If you give them like little stupid ranks, like a little icon, let's look back at Modern Warfare 2. People got their dicks real hard for those stupid little... My prestige rank says I'm very cool. I almost died there. But my prestige rank says I'm very cool. I'm 20th or 10th prestige, guys. And everyone's like, ah, you hacked that lobby. But the point is, people like the little icons a lot. So the more little icons, the better, if you ask me. Just give players a reason to put like 1,000 hours into your game, even if that reason is like pretty shitty. Like little banners and stuff like Darktide has, pretty good for a game's health. If we get prestige perks in the second update of Season 3. Well, I take it all back. Let's put that shit out now. Like, how hard is it? If they give prestige some sort of visual on the armor, that'd be perfect. Yeah, it'd be great. Like, I like how Call of Duty's been doing the same shit for like 20 years and it still works. And all these other developers are like, how do we keep people playing our game? It's a fucking mystery. Meanwhile, Call of Duty just comes out with like, you guys want to do attachment for your gun? Well, we're going to give you a super attachment if you use the same gun 48 quintillion more billion times. And all those players are like, fuck yeah, none of them get it because they all sell their game to GameStop in like the first 6 months before they buy the new one. The point is, they thought they would. They thought they'd get it.
Xenos countermeasures.
Though, on the note of AAA devs, Ubisoft has recently been realizing that the Assassin's Creed Infinite Money glitch has been patched. And people don't want to play their fucking game anymore.
On site. Sourcing demolition war gear. The Munitorum does not store explosives to Codex Astartes standards. Locate enough to demolish the bridge.
Elite Assault Prestige mode perks are meh. I mean, having any perks I think is good. I don't think prestige perks should be particularly strong.
Projectiles.
Wait, did they patch that? Back in the day, that would have taken down my, Stay right there. That's also what he said to me, I'm sure.
Source additional war gear.
Oh fuck, I missed. Oh, I deserve that. Damn. Okay, this is not. Alright, I see you. All because I missed that stupid ass charge shot. All this for a drop of blood. And then no prestige ranks. I saw the data mine one. Some of them look pretty good. I don't remember which ones. I haven't looked at it in a while. But some looked a little OP. They released a long time ago. Yeah. I'll see if they actually changed them or not. That's all I'm curious about.
Identify structural support for demolition. Support mined.
Now they got data mined.
Obtaining armor.
So a game I'm looking forward to is Monster Hunter Wilds. Actually, the thing that got me to use the Thunder Hammer in this game to begin with was it was kind of like a Monster Hunter greatsword.
structural support for demolition. Enhanced tactic ready. Ravener put down.
Perish. Okay. Alright, excuse me guys. Excuse me. Oh my, there are a lot of you. I have one shot. I have one shot. Just chill, just chill. Okay. Thank you all.
Structural support for demolition. Xenos countermeasures successful. Identify structural support for demolition.
Oh.
Iron Halo ready.
It's been the interesting something. Personally, I'm looking forward for Killing Floor 3 and Doom. Yeah, there's a new Doom coming out, isn't there? That one looked pretty cool. That's one with the shield, right?
All Tyranid combatants eliminated.
I know Zambit has like 1,500 hours on 2,000 hours on Doom, so I imagine he like absolutely rocks that game.
Demolition ready.
Okay. After that little bit of a fiesta. Somehow, even with all the things that aren't perfect, I'm still grateful to the Emperor that this game exists.
Ambush prepared.
It is like the first AAA Warhammer 40k
The
game.
Hive Tyrant will reach your position shortly.
Because Dark Tide sure isn't it.
Imperial Guard defenses up on the bridge and lure that Xenos Colossus into the kill zone.
The AAA doesn't like to delve into Warhammer that much. I mean, before this, Fantasy had Warhammer Total War, but that was by far the biggest game.
Operational.
I'm to do this.
Specialized bio neutralized.
Oh my god, when they team up, they're little sword strikes, and you're in a balanced prey window. It ain't great.
Stop target from calling up fresh reserves.
You know, I never realized like there was an actual window here. I was figured it was just a closed off corridor. To think I don't even touch grass in game. Crazy. This game reminded me of Left 4 Dead 2, honestly. It is kind of like Left 4 Dead. It's a horde shooter, so. Closing in on 5K, brother. Keep up the grind. PS gameplay looks on point. Hey, thanks, Higher Thought Gaming. And you guys should check out Higher Thought Gaming. He makes guides for this game, if you haven't already. I imagine if you've seen my content, you've probably seen his.
Astartes! We were not expecting such illustrious company. We've got a handle on these probing strikes, my lords. It's the relay that's getting hammered right now.
Xenos Overlord is inbound. Prepare for intense combat.
That's news. Without armor support to tackle a target that big, we may have to bring down the supply bridge.
Charges are armed and in place.
Is this a withdrawal order?
Negative. The objective is the Hive Tyrant, not the bridge. Defend this position. position until the Tyranid command unit is executed. Understood, my lord. May the Emperor guide
I feel like I
our
might have missed the
Lascars
Guardian
to your
Relic, but
support.
that's okay.
Ready up, Eighth. Show the Emperor's angels what we are made of. Either they're trying to surround us on the roof.
Tyranids circling around the side.
Okay.
Stacking up. Get a
The Hive Tyrant is on its way, but it is a horde of Xenos between you and it. You have its attention. It is moving to intercept. Apply more pressure.
Bang.
High priority Tyranid eliminated.
You know, I wouldn't mind like a Colonial Marines style game for Guardsman. I know the life expectancy of a Guardsman isn't that high, but I think there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with that.
Keep your eyes peeled. The Xenos Leader Beast will be in visual range shortly. Target is in visual range.
I've never seen such atrocity.
Hold. Give the Hive Beast a moment. Detonate the charges now.
Imagine a Battlefield like Imperial Guard game. For once, the lens flare might make sense.
Lead confirmed hit.
Could you imagine like Battlefield 3 lens flare?
Xenos
Except just
Leader
like it's just a bunch of Guardsman las guns going off.
It is not dead. Clarification requested. The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay. Reports confirm the lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead.
Right, so there's gonna be a Guardian Relic here. I'm not too worried, but the Guardian Relic pretty much means we're not gonna die of the Hive Tyrant.
To dig itself out.
Probably the hardest part of this for heavy. Alright, well, it's gonna be the last part if we do find it.
Intercepting projectiles.
I'm like a lictor.
Invasive behavior. Specialized biofilm neutralized. Limiting costs before it summons reinforcements.
Alright. Sometimes the lictor just likes to piss off. He'll be back though. There he is.
Neutralized core for enemy backup. Terminated Lictor class combat. Iron Halo ready.
Imagine Battlefield Astartes.
Xenos countermeasure.
I don't know this game. Well,
successful.
it's kind of hard to really like pull off a first-person Space Marine game because like half of
Press our
the whole
advantage.
thing of the tabletop is that you're seeing your little tabletop guys.
We will not have a better opportunity to
So a
finish
lot of it's
it off.
visual. It's not like Halo, where like the Halo Spartan helmet, like that's a huge well-known thing. People like their bionicles in this game. Like, most people can tell you what an Ultramarine looks like. They can't really tell you what their helmet HUD looks like.
Kill confirmed. Major Tyranid threat.
It was a little risky doing that in a Rage of Hour because they can just one-shot you. Or, you know, one burst you if you're not careful.
Continue pursuit. Ready for next encounter.
I wonder if we'll get 90 spore mines to spawn with the new enemy. Yeah, they're assholes for making it like a spore mine spawner. I think spore mines are probably the least fun enemy to fight because they kind of just hold up. They hold up your whole game. I know it's basically just an area denial thing that like slowly encroaches upon you. It's not very fun to fight. I don't know if that was a very economical choice. Probably should have waited about, I don't know, 5 seconds. That was annoying. Let me gun strike. Well, let me get my Iron Halo up. But that's okay, because now we have ammunition. All part of the plan, all calculated. Just like that miss. And that one. And that one. Just kidding, it was a hit. I knew all about the AoE. See, I strategically got hit so I could get more ammo because I was going to miss my shots. That way I'd have extra shots. You feel me? It's all part of the plan. Always think ahead.
Ammunition restocked. We are committed to this course. Class threat called.
Saber. Yeah, Saber. Oh, actually, I probably should take my other plasma gun. That's okay. We'll make it work.
Execute Iron Halo tactics.
So the biggest question here would be what's going to send at me.
Iron Halo online. Xeno's countermeasures successful.
So warriors, that's not too bad. But the warriors, if they spawn during the green phase, you can't get frame trapped. So,
Bioactivity from the target.
all right, that's where that is.
Power surge from the target.
Wait, can I walk you over to the other thing? Thank you. All right, all right.
War gear acquired. Iron Halo ready.
Oops. Okay. Where are they going to spawn from? I took the shock grenades over the melt bomb because I'm not going to get a whole lot of... The likelihood of me getting a melt bomb back is pretty low before I have to actually kill him. So...
Operation.
Whoops.
Refilling magazines. Enhanced tactic ready.
Bang.
Executing.
Heavy plasma makes it pretty hard to die against that guy. Shield working versus waves of the boss. It does. You just have to be out of the actual, like... You have to be outside the actual sword range. Or you'll get smacked in the face. But like the actual little wave thing. Oh, are you talking about the big wave? I don't know. I don't think it does. Never tried that. Or next. Soccer ball rifle. Termination. What outfit? Slaneshi drip, anybody? I could play John Ultramarine. What was I cooking here with the orange? What's going on? You see, the number one reason I like this gun is because it means that zoanthropes don't exist. And that's enough for me. I'm a simple man. I'm easy to please. Let's do some termination. The sucker bolt rifle. I wonder how powerful the tyrant is without the statue falling on him. Probably enough to wipe out. Well, let's see. If a Norn Queen can kill Custodes, a Hive Tyrant should be at least able to kill, like, squads of Space Marines pretty easily. Maybe, like, mid-diff, at most. I'm sure there's, you know, there's a scenario where they win like that, where they just drop a fucking bridge on them. Yeah, Hive Tyrants are no joke. They're basically, they coordinate part of the entire, I'm pretty sure there are multiple of them per Hive fleet. And they coordinate just like their section.
Acadian platoon has taken up position near an abandoned Imperial fortress. Their weapons will lead the counterattack. Acadian commander can brief you on the fortress.
Don't quote me on that though, because I don't know a ton about the Tyranid lore. At least not in comparison to like power scaling them to Marines. I know a Carnifex is supposed to be like equal to one Space Marine. Like it's a 50-50. Maybe a Terminator could kill it more easily, but
You will need another way in.
Thanks. We shall handle the Hierophant from here.
This path will lead you into the jungle and towards the fort.
We must continue towards the fortress, brother.
people are actually happy for new enemies because, and I quote, it will reduce zone spawns. That is true. At least it's actually an extremis enemy and not the enlightened Zangor.
Travel beneath the Tyranid and up into the fortress.
We will secure the fortress without delay.
I think enlightened Zangor are the worst enemy in this whole game. They are not fun to fight. They're very disruptive. Which, I mean, that's a good thing. You should have a disruptive enemy, but they're already part of a disruptive faction that's not fun to fight. There's a fine line between having an enemy that forces you to play in a certain way and having one that dictates the entire battlefield all on its own when it's a Majora's enemy, which I don't think is really that fun. Because they're not easy to get rid of, unless you're like playing a very... Well, they're kind of easy to get rid of, but... The fact they go in rage... Like, you have this little Beyblade spinning chosen Zinch boy, and then you'll get him down low, and a Majoris will die next to them, and suddenly they're enraged, and you're doing it all over again. But now they're hitting you for, like, your entire HP bar. Can't tell I hate Enlightened. Enlightened Zangor is okay. That's just... Can I toss a grenade up here? Sure can. It was not as effective as I wanted it to be, but that's okay. This one will be. Or not. I did see somebody posted a mod that makes it so only the a Carnifex will always spawn on every Tyranid mission. Whereas that might as well just be a difficulty increase because Zoanthropes are far easier to kill. I mean, Neurothropes are far easier to kill than the Carnifexes. You little rat. Alright. A little close. I shot that one out of the sky. You guys see that?
Stealthy Xenos can hide, but not for long. Exterminating. Swapping magazine.
Oops. Hello? There we go. Okay.
Target seeks to mobilize reinforcements. Eliminate. Reloading.
Enraged Extremist sounds good if they don't put a 3 Extremist spawn. That would be pretty cool. God, Enraged Lictors just fucking annihilate you. Okay, triple spawns.
Ammunition cache here.
That would be rough. Enraged Carnifex.
Resist the
They already go Enraged, kinda. So double Enraged Carnifex.
ordnance away. Exterminate.
Oh, oh.
Fresh magazine in.
I got devoured. A lot of ranged guys, okay. A little bit of a rough start.
Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Rearming. All specs deep scan ready. Changing magazine.
Whatever barrel I find next is definitely gonna have a med kit in it. Like right here, look at that. Or an armor boost. Okay, that's a little worse. This one for sure though. Or ammo. There we go.
Area cleansed of the foul Xenos presence. Reloading. No telling what surprises await. Gathering supplies.
I mean, don't we already have triple extremist spawn with zone throps? Kinda. They're like the only one.
Compliant.
But I'm just saying, bring back triple missile terminator. There's nothing wrong with a triple missile terminator in a group of 3 people.
Moment, brothers.
It was fair and balanced. It was funny. And it made melt the bombs feel extra satisfying.
Disgusting tyranny scum.
I mean, the last few souls so OP you can handle like quadruple terminators anyways, all on its own.
Swapping magazine.
Probably even better now with the block knife. Block knife buff.
Rearming.
With the sound of a stalker bolt rifle victim.
Kill that foe. Exit summon aid.
That's the sound of me not hitting one button.
Fresh magazine in. All specs tagged as Owen throw.
This guy, not where I want to be.
Pathetic tyranny of
I'll fight you guys in a second.
changing magazine. Silence that vermin's call, the more of its foul thrill. Xenos cycle outmatched by Bullwark's tactics. Another Xenos bioform eliminated.
I always hear sucker bolt rifle. Well, it definitely makes them suckers. What balance changes are you hoping for the next patch? Mainly buffs. Some perk reworks. Make some of the perk trees actually worth using. But for them to make the perk trees worth using, they'd actually have to know why the fuck they're bad in the first place. And I don't know if I believe they know that. I don't know if the devs at Saber could actually tell me why some of the things in this game suck.
Are right ahead.
They must know they suck because they have metrics, but
Ships are moving into range.
like, okay, nobody's using these perks.
Nearing Jadaku's final hours.
But I really hope they don't just go, you know why this health regen on 10% on like, you know, like killing 15 enemies in rapid succession every 2 minutes sucks? Because it's not big enough. It's just that health regen in a game where like half the time you already have a health regen little dude on your team. Doesn't matter that much.
Show them carnage.
What really needs to be addressed is the absurd discrepancy in contested health recovery between the melee weapons.
Terminated. Disgusting tyrannid scum. Changing magazine.
This gun is so fucking good. I still think this is probably the best bolt rifle in the game. Let's just with the heavy bolter. Heavy bolt rifle is pretty good. Heavy bolt rifle is underrated. But if it had as much kill potential on Majoris, or like maybe like 20% more, I might put it on the same tier.
Be ready.
Vanguard players not picking Adrenaline Rush. Yeah,
I
exactly.
assumed the reclamation machines would be active.
Right now, some of the perks are so good, they just pretty much mean, oh, hello. I heard the legends of how much of a there's a joke in here somewhere. Let me get to it after I'm done killing you.
Only after we activate the consoles can we enter the fortress, brothers.
I've heard the legends of your broken AI. See, peak game. Oh shit. Well, the Karn effects would be the hardest boss if it's AI to do that shit.
Administering self-aid. Karn effects must die. Only after we activate the consoles can
Okay,
we
what am I
enter
doing?
the fortress, brothers.
See, when this boss decides, like, it's his mission in life to fuck you, he does get a little bit harder. Like, a little bit. Not a ton, but it might cost you a sim or two. Like, once he goes enraged and, like, doesn't loop you anymore and just decides to do his little, I'ma charge you, I'ma do a jump, I'ma stagger you out, he becomes a little less predictable.
Only after we activate the consoles
That's why I
can
like
we
fighting
enter
him
the
over the
fortress,
Neurothrope, because
brothers.
Neurothrope is just, you're waiting for him to land. Like, you either have a gun that annihilates him, or you're waiting for him to land, which is very fun.
You are fertilized now, Xenos. Only after we activate the consoles can we enter the fortress, brothers. Fresh magazine in. Only after we activate the consoles can we enter the fortress, brothers.
Vessel detected. Sharing the divine blessings.
What's the best build for tactical? A lot of good builds with tactical. Probably the bulk grenade launcher. Grenade launcher is definitely the overall best. But pretty much everything's good in this class. I would say if you're going to take anything, though, take the Auspex parry because it's OP. Probably the best perk in the game. I think I'd go that far. Because the more I've played with it, the more I realize, like, okay, being able to just kill something that takes another class like 10 minutes to, pretty good. Like, just being able to completely slaughter these guys. Like, if you take a block weapon with this, you just do like 50 more billion damage. This is an Enraged Boy, and we're just gonna like one bash him.
Exterminate. Only after we activate the consoles can we enter the fortress.
It also works on the
brothers.
boss, as you guys saw. So I think the Auspex parry is probably the best perk in the entire game. Just on its own, because it's pretty much like, hey, that, you know that thing you're gonna do all the time? What if it was awesome and better in every way?
For reinforcements.
Damn.
Vermin are coming.
Like half the time you can kill them out of their own combo.
Stim injection administered.
Not that time, but that time we got smacked, I used a stim.
Another Xenos fireform eliminated. Deactivate the...
But if you want top 5 perks in no particular order, it's like it's Adrenaline Rush, Adrenaline Rush, Invigorating Aura, and actually probably Intimidating Aura. Not Invigorating Icon, excuse me. Intimidating Aura. Auspex Parry, Battle Scan, whatever they call it. The other one from Tactical that lets you just get a free Extremis kill on Auspex. I know that only works for Tactical, but you just fucking annihilate these guys. The Auspex, I'm telling you guys, it's all in the power of the Auspex. Slap a little like Stalker Bull Rifle on that for seasoning, and it's bingo bango. Something's happening. E. Fullington. I hope you've all seen Hell's Kitchen, or what I just said makes no sense. Or the 3 other best classes besides Tactical, in your opinion? Definitely Vanguard now with the blockchain sword. You fucker.
System is running. Let us open the fortress door. Terminate.
I also Heavy. Heavy's a little... yeah, Heavy's pretty strong. I'm just thinking the classes that... Some classes are really good in a team. Actually, they're all good on their own, but some classes are extra good. Extra OP. So I'd say Vanguard, in a particular order, after Tacticals, Vanguard, Heavy, and the next one's kind of hard because the other one's probably Bullwark. Vanguard, Heavy, and Bullwark after Tactical. I think Sniper and Assault are the 2 weakest classes in this game. And it's funny that Sniper and Assault have opposite problems, in that Assault fucking annihilates Tyranids, and Sniper annihilates Chaos. And struggles a little bit on, but they both struggle on the other faction. A little bit. Sniper struggles less than, what's-his-face does, the Assault. On the good old Tyranids, mainly because the Sniper has an OP gun in the last fusel. Assault just doesn't have anything that's like quite as OP as the last fusel. Crunch. What was I doing over here? I feel like I saw something. Oh, here we go.
Fresh magazine in.
Absolute difficulty though. What a stupid name. It's gonna be an even dumber name if they don't have like, well, if they make another difficulty, something like that. Something and the absolute hardest difficulty if you put one more in. Tomorrow's update's supposed to add the new difficulty though. Correct me if I'm wrong, 'cause otherwise the title is a lie. When you jump with assault, when it gets sniped back to the ground by warrior midair. That happens sometimes. You kind of have to get used to the timing. That's probably one of the more irritating things to learn.
That is our way to the battle, my brothers.
Losing is fun difficulty.
Seem to know you're close. They are amassing at the fortress.
Then we will
I hope they add in the
eliminate all
modifiers.
of them. For the Emperor.
Are you currently playing any other games in Space Marine 2? Recently, I've been pretty busy. I've been dabbling back into Rogue Trader and Baldur's Gate a little bit. A little bit of Dark Tide.
The Tyranid scourge towers above us, but not for long. The cannons will end this rampage. Changing magazine. Planting melter bomb. You are fertilizer now, Xenos. Subterranean Xenos below us. Within its sight. No more surprises from this lecture.
I forgot. Your little AoE of your bash can actually bring them out sometimes.
Stay dead, Ravener. Swapping magazine.
I know Rogue Trader added like a whole new permadeath difficulty.
Loading.
Their last update. I have the DLC. I just haven't played it yet. But that game's permadeath. So I've played Honored mode. Now,
Another Xenos
the permadeath mode on Baldur's Gate. That's just not very difficult once you know how the game works. But Rogue Trader has some like Rogue Trader has some real
We see the console.
fuck you
Soon
moments.
we'll use this fortress's weapons on the Tyranids. War gear acquired.
I'm getting paranoid. I swear to God, I heard something.
Destroy this thing.
Defensive cannons active. Targeting system non-functional. Initializing second
Kind of put me in the home.
Press the attack. Do not let them recover, brothers. Take cover, brothers. Away from its filth, brothers. Keep at it, brothers. Show the
Can't see this
Tyranids
guy.
no mercy.
Alright.
Press the attack. Do not let them. The Tyranid aid.
engage auxiliary generators to resume fire.
I hate that slight elevation of shit.
Allied reinforcements eliminated. pathetic tyranny. Rearming. The auxiliary generators give us more fire to cleanse this infestation.
Oh look, if I wasn't using the OP gun, I might actually be afraid of this.
Stalks the battlefield.
Oh, congratulations. See that? Perfect aspects.
Take
They didn't
cover.
hire me because I'm really good.
We must replenish the last cannons so we can eliminate these.
You see my speed screen just turns off his Vox transmission for a second. His head cam. Face cam. Sir, why does your camera go blank? No reason. Sir, your Auspex is on cooldown.
Stand resolute against the Xenos swarm. Finished here. Charge restored. Resume the bomb. The tyranny aims.
Auspex fortress communication disrupted. Return to console for reconnection.
Melt a bomb prior. The high-five lone tower.
Sometimes there's like 5 warriors there, like why not? If I was a sniper or a class that couldn't just do 50 more billion damage to a lictor on Auspex Parry, I probably wouldn't do that, but Tactical has the luxury of spamming
Swapping magazine.
his melt-the-bombs on warriors.
Take cover, brothers.
Union successful. Cannon targeting link enabled.
We missed.
But I
That's
remain
awkward.
strong, brothers.
No, I don't. I'm very emotionally impacted after that.
Keep at it, brothers. The tyranny aims for us. Back away from its toxic expulsions. Thought you could hide from it started.
That was awkward.
Lance cannons ready. Establish
Being
target
greedy.
Sign up to initiate offensive protocol.
Take cover, brothers.
Alright, let me get rid of this so I can shoot you in the face. Hold on.
Poison you.
I thought my brain just turns off.
Press the attack. Do not let them recover, brothers. Rouse their last cannons and keep fighting, brothers.
I don't know why I thought that guy was a lot lower than he actually was. I'm sure this will be fine, you know, nothing like a little bit of wind.
This is done.
I hate this finale.
Ready for the Imperium.
Remote system no longer detected. Engage console to re-establish communion between the fortress and service farm.
The Tyranid aims for us.
System link has been established. Auspex connected.
Hey, it's over.
Until an Titan is defeated, we can target the towers, Captain. Take the shot.
Yeah, double check new difficulty coming tomorrow. Alright, epic.
Let us make sure the Tenants
But we're not spreading falsehoods here. At least not all the time. Never on purpose. Sometimes on accident. I finally beat all maps on Lethal. The last one, the Beacon one, was hell hard for me. Then the Terminus map with the Hierophant. Yeah, Termination's a pain in the ass. The Obelisk can be a pain in the ass because it really depends how many Enlightened Zangors it sends at you at the end. And like how many Missile Terminators. Heavy bot is either dumb or better than actual players. Yeah, the heavy bot is pretty built different. So how many Titans have you beat now? That's a good question. Probably 100 plus. Like in total, online, on stream, in video. Let's see, I have 170 something uploads. How many of those are Hive Titan boss fights? I have some I didn't upload. I'll say it's at least like 60. That seems more reasonable. Maybe 80. Maybe more. I used to have trouble soloing him. But like once you get his moveset down, I'll tell you what really helped me with the Hive Tyrant was before I was struggling with things like Heavy and Sniper on the mainly Heavy. Heavy without like a heavy bolt rifle. Or without the plasma. But what helped me fight the Hive Tyrant more was when the block weapons came out. They let you see more of his strings because these don't interrupt his like triple hits. And that's something that I wasn't used to, so I got to learn more of his moveset. And now he's pretty goddamn easy on every class. Alright, what are next? Let's go down the whole line. Vanguard. Let's do a classic Vanguard Inferno. I guess I could do Chaos, actually. Let's do a classic bolt carbine block knife Chaos mission. 1 second. I will be right back, though, guys.
Deployment cadence will only increase. Hangar personnel must maintain full readiness.
Alright, we're back. The question now is, which chaos mission? Which chaos mission will I be doing? What's good in here, gang? What's up, Dynamic Weeb? I'm sorry, just Weeb. I'll never forget what your name used to be, man. If you guys are a fan of anime content, you should subscribe to Dynamic Weeb. Excuse me, I mean Weeb. The famous Weeb. Reliquary. Let's just do Fall of Atreus. This is probably my favorite chaos map still. Actually, you know what? I want a quick one, so let's do Obelisk. I'm fucking lazy. Armory Hall. Let's see, reason the... But yes, it is the famous Weeb. You know, Ty was in here the other day. Good old Ty. Hey everyone, what is up, Blazing Wrath? Is the update dropping soon? Update drops tomorrow, Priya. Bro full titled me. Well, yeah, you're the Dynamic Weave. I remember when I first saw your channel and we were both making JJK content. Oh my god. Brain fart. Sorry, my throat. Excuse me. When we were both making JJK content, when I first saw your channel, I was like, this motherfucker's on that Chainsaw Man grind. So I made like 2 Chainsaw Man chapter reviews and like never touched it again, and then you dropped it entirely. But I just want to let you know, you're the one who made me do that.
Lieutenant Titus has a plan to take down the shield protecting that obelisk.
The more you know,
Head to
or
these
drop.
coordinates. Find the... Meridian, Delassa, have you received new orders from Akaran?
We are en route to the designated point.
You will need to rotate the small replica of the obelisk. But be warned, it will hurt.
Not an unexpected revelation.
Go well, brothers.
A traitor lurks in my sights. Active camouflage charged.
You know, Weeb, you ever had a moment where like you know you're gonna be nostalgic about something while it's happening? Like you know you're making a moment. That was like that entire year of content.
That bridge
Was
leads
for
to the
me.
console's coordinates.
I can't express how annoyed I am at CSM right now. It's just pissing me off. How come when you click on someone's name, there's just report and block, like bring me to their channel too? I know, it's funny you mentioned this because I've also seen the same thing happen, where like, unless I'm, maybe it's like a setting or something, but some streams I can do it, some I can't.
Changing magazine. Stealth ready. I am a phantom of death. Heretics on the field. Wipe them out. Reloading. Camelio line cloak ready.
The only downside of this build is you kind of run out of ammo.
Tossing frag grenade. Camelio line cloak activated. Stealth ready. Changing magazine. Unseen, I stalk my target. To put faith in madness is to seek death. Active camouflage charged. Frag grenade deployed. magazine.
Alright, guys, you're
Chameleon line cloak activated. We have found a way out.
I have those moments all the time now. I'm a dad. That's true. You got the father buff.
Stealth ready.
That is true. You have a you had an actual child. I guess that is more important than making fucking anime content. That is true. See, this is what I hate about Chaos. They're always teleporting for running away and never coming in melee. That's true. Why would they come to melee? They have no. They only have their fists and their feet.
We cannot backtrack.
Absolute difficulty. Is it above lethal? It will be.
Functions.
What kind of gaming background do you have? Like, what other games are you proficient at? Just curious. What other games did I bop at? I have like 2,000 hours on Darktide. Probably 2,000 hours on The Witcher 3. I have a lot of time on RPGs. I probably have a lot of time on MMOs. I used to play on console PvP games all the time. In my lifetime, I probably have like 40,000 hours on games. Like across my entire gaming life. Probably more than that, to be honest. It's a degenerate number. I wouldn't say there's anything that's like... I'm hesitant to call myself proficient at any of them, though. But if you're talking about games, game time, I play a lot of games, so I guess that probably helps. I'll tell you, the game I wanted to be good at was, like, I wanted to play good at some RTS games and some MMOs, but my brain can't. I'm just not good at inputting that quickly or precisely. At least just not in those kind of games. I was a 7 million mastery Draven in League of Legends, though. It's a little fun fact.
Dark spells only conjure violent ends. Deploying shrapnel grenade. Chameleon line cloak activated.
You only guess what happened to my League account. How does Raven win?
Another heretic dies glimpsing the truth. Their dark gods are but lies. Free army.
Have you guys ever had that game you really wanted to be good at? Or, you know what, let's put it like this. Something you really wanted to be good at, but like you were worried, oh my god, I didn't have any background in this. I'm like, I don't know if I have the, because a lot of the times people talk about the talent required for something, like, oh my god, this guy's so talented. But a lot of the time when you look at their background, you'll see, oh, they have like 10,000 hours doing X thing that's adjacent to this. So it's not like they just started off and we're like, okay, I picked this thing up and I'm really good at it. Like Shroud, let's say the gamer Shroud, the infamous Shroud. He picks up a lot of shooters very fast because he has like 100,000 hours on shooters. So all transfers. God.
The altar spreads the light.
But usually, when it comes to gaming, I don't think most of it is
Active
as much talent as it is practice. Like, if you play a lot of games, you're gonna get good at a lot of games. A lot of it's just how much you know about the game itself. I think that's most of it. Like, I guess if you're playing like a competitive game, it does come down to like, all right, who has the better?
remain close to the light.
All right, it's dangerous. Yes, we must remain close to the light. I need my invisibility back,
Camellia line cloak ready.
so I can do this.
To put faith in madness is to seek
All right, this is actually a pretty good spot now we're in.
stealth ready.
But yeah, a lot of gaming is just knowledge, especially for single player games.
I am a phantom of death. Too damp to even reuse the scraps. Camellia line cloak ready. I see a sorcerer trifling. I am restored by the light. Active camouflage charged. The heretics fight no more. Somehow, the relic's light heals me.
Me and Apex, man, I had like 8,000 hours in it across console and PC. Just couldn't get past Masters solo. That's what I'm saying. Like when you look at the highest ranked players in most of the games, they're not players that have been playing for like 500 hours. They played for like 5,000 plus. And when you play for 5,000 hours in something, you're just inevitably gonna get to that point, unless you legitimately just have like a brain debuff, and you are incapable of self-reflection and realizing why you've died the same way 50 quintillion times. You're going to inevitably get to the point
Picking up equipment.
that you're gonna just know when something's gonna fuck you, and you're gonna get out of the way. And a noob is gonna look at that and think to themselves, "What the fuck did I just watch? How did that person get out of that? How they know that was gonna happen?" Favorite Space Marine chapter? Ultra Smurfs, Space Wolves, Iron Hands, and Night Lords, because they're pussies,
We require access
and I relate to that.
Acknowledged. I will communicate the proper here.
Not like the crazy sadistic part, just the hiding and like only going in when things are absolutely guaranteed. Not the stringing up whoever we're fighting, like, you know, by their whatever. Insert not PG thing here. Alright, get me the fuck out of here.
In transmission in progress. Awaiting acceptance.
What do you think the minimum level for Absolute is going to be? Probably 25, considering isn't lethal like 20? I'm sure that some little... Oh, that was close. Oh, that was also close. You know what? How about no? Oh, I don't usually like to skip, but today we have... The game I try to be good at is Smash Bros. Melee. I've been playing for 10-ish years, but if you have seen any of those pro players, then you know they are some grade A nerds, and it's tough to be really good. Oh, I feel that in most fighting games I've played, where I'm like, okay, this guy lives for this game, and like that's great for him, but I'm not him. I am his. I am fodder. And there's nothing worse than like when you're playing a fighting game and like you put all your practice in like one character and then just Master Chief comes in. When I say this, when I call him Master Chief, this is my personal coin term. Don't steal it. Please give me credit. Just kidding. But you know how Master Chief is like the apex soldier and he can just he can just pick up any gun, alien or human, and just like perfectly use it and just body whoever was using it casually. Any vehicle. Doesn't matter. He's Master Chief. And that's how a top-tier fighting game player in a video game feels like, where they can just pick up any character. And they're like, you thought you knew how to use this? Let me show you what's up. And somebody did that to me in Injustice 2, where I mained the Flash. Now, you guys may know... Now you play Super Smash Bros. I don't know if you're playing NetherRealm games or like Street Fighter, but there is a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer by the name of what the fuck is going on here? All right, perish. There's a Twitch streamer by the name of True Talent. I think he's Swedish or Scottish. And he used to whoop my ass online in Justice 1 all the time. And when I played the Flash all the time in that game, he's my... Oh, I picked the wrong one. Well, this works. What an awkward point. Alright, that's the last fusel.
Crack grenade deployed. 1,000 Suns Terminator spotted. Launching crack grenade. Camellia line cloak ready.
Injustice 2 was goated. He's a laughingstock in Dead by Daylight for a very long time now. Is he a laughingstock? Does he play Dead by Daylight now? You know, I went back to look at his old ass Injustice videos, and I'm like, how the fuck did I lose to this person? Oh, I guess we were all learning it at the time. But yeah. I don't know what he's been up to. I played with him like occasionally I found him online. Like 10 years ago. Or actually, no, it's like 12 years ago now. Fuck. But we had the same main in that game, which is why I remember it, and he was always better than me.
The day is not over yet. These altars force the land apart. Disrupting them restores the path forward.
He plays it for like 10k hours or something, and everyone makes fun of him. Is he bad, or is he just... I know he was very sweaty, both literally and in-game. Giving commentary and playing lethal solo is crazy. Keep up the good shit, man. It's easier than you think in this game. Because a lot of the time, this game gives me a break to read chat whenever I have to shoot something. Or whenever I have to do like a, what do you call it? Oh my god, it's a little Zangors. I do an execution. Fuck, did I miss it? Oh no, look at that. Oh, fuck. You know, Weeb, if you're still in here, we should collaborate again. I am going to be uploading on the Ancient. Uploading some more on my... The OG channel. He kind of likes to make very bad takes against people and they don't take him seriously. That does kind of sound like he was doing 10 years ago, so that checks. We'll get the proper island alignment eventually.
We have a clear path to the next altar. Let us cross to the next island. Inserting fresh magazine. When we are in this position, the land changes alignment. We must stay by this altar until we have a path forward.
Not be stopped. We will not be overcome.
Bullwark plus sniper is tactical with grenade launcher OP. Pretty damn close. That's not the right one.
Misaligned.
You are but worms.
We have our path. We must move to the next altar. We have abominations incoming. When we are in this position, the land changes.
Hello, I have returned from touching grass. I'm kind of cool. You are pretty cool. Touching grass goes crazy, man. The crazy buff. Ow.
The path is complete.
Yeah, what is this bullshit?
That stands in our way now. Stealth ready. The Imperium shall prevail over the ruinous powers.
I'm just gonna go to the finale. They can come if they want.
Agonizing, but your restoration will be splendid.
A shield. We must find a way to get rid of it. Find those orbs. We must destroy them to bring down the shield. He summons traitors to stop us. Camelio line cloak ready.
Lies only in the war.
Active camouflage charged. Terminator on the field. See the Emperor's light, dark devote. Our adversaries are keen to lose again. Lord of the cast sand in face empire. We have abominations incoming. Camelio line cloak ready.
We will not be stopped. We will not be overcome.
Find those orbs. We must destroy them to
A little
bring
close.
down the shield.
My frames, I feel it. This is Zinch, man. He's taking my frames. He has a 4, he has a 5, he has a, got a, what do you call him, 50 series.
This is but a taste of true divinity.
Oh god. Hey, this is a little fucking terrifying. Ow. Oh, my salvation, maybe.
Inserting fresh magazine.
All right.
Escort that demon caller to the grave.
Your deaths will be agonizing, but your restoration will be splendid.
Knock the curses out of his rotten throat. The Imperium shall prevail over the ruin. Find those orbs. We must destroy them to bring down the field. Reloading. Amelio Lion cloak activated. Stealth ready.
Lies only in the warp.
Active camouflage.
You gotta go.
Inserting fresh magazine. We have abominations incoming. Stealth ready.
Your deaths will be agonizing, but your restoration will be splendid.
Amelio Line cloak ready. Unseen, I stalk my target. Find those orbs. We must destroy them to bring down the shield.
This is but a taste of true divinity.
Stealth ready. To put faith in madness is to seek death. The shield is down. Target the sorcerer.
Are but worms.
It is time to rid this world of this vermin. Active camouflage charge.
Okay.
Your deceit ends here and now, heretic. Ready.
I'm just gonna do this
Victory
way.
is at hand. We need only change the obelisk replica's orientation.
All right, fuck that. Not doing that again.
Talassa, report. The area is secured. Now we've finished the battle.
Should we count that we will not be stopped? We will not be overcome. Bro, your discipline timing on the med kits makes me upset. I'm stressed. Yeah, sometimes it gets me killed. I ain't gonna lie. But I usually try to use them when I'm on white HP. Which can be bad. Because sometimes you're at a point where you're just gonna keep getting hit and it's gonna interrupt the healing. Is the new update tomorrow? It sure is. Bulwark next. We could do Bulwark. I don't know if I want to do Chaos again. I like how this one always gives you a B extermination rank. Like, who else was there? Who else killed the enemies? Nobody. I think that's bugged. Could do Bulwark, though. Who's your least favorite class to play? It's a good question. It really depends what mood I'm in. What about... This is the Chungus armor. That's been eaten a little bit. People love the power sword. The more I've made content for this game, the more I realize like what weapons people like the most, and it's by far people fucking love the power sword. It's so bad. It's actually pretty good though. I could do a block power sword run, but like, why are its stats so bad? Actually, it's got that cleaving potential. Ooh, spooky. It's got less speed though. Like, in what world do I want less speed on my power sword? Not this one. I'll finally be able to use the after a shield bash. Melee damage is increased by 25%. Woo-wee. Get ready, boys. Let's do Inferno. Power sword over my mom. You have a good relationship with your mother. That's a pretty crazy thing to say. I love the power sword only because of the secret level episode. And the power sword is just like the closest thing to a lightsaber. You think power sword isn't that good? No, it is. It is good. It's very good. Just not the block variant. Why every block weapon is rewarded in damage for being less defensive, except to this one, because I don't think Saber Interactive plays their own game. Why do you use emergency countermeasure over armor advance? Hold on. I don't even remember which perks those are. You're asking the wrong guy, okay. Why do I do things? Usually I just go in, whatever works, works. I don't remember the perks by names. I usually remember them by what they do. Just put it that way. Because a lot of the perks in this game have like... I mean, I don't really read the perk names, to be honest. Why do I have... Let's see. Is that even under this one? Oh, why do I use that over this? Because I don't care about this one at all. Because this one is, like, deceptively good. This one says... Well, first of all, okay, we're going to talk about a couple reasons why I use this. Number one, it says you are a squid, and when you're about to get eaten, you're going to ink. And your ink's going to be like a little thermite bomb. In this case, a shock grenade. And this just means that you get a little grenade on you when you need it most. And it does extra damage, and shock grenades are already really good. This is also the only way in the entire game to get a Ravener grab off of you if you were in solo. Because it'll do the damage. So if you're like at full HP or whatever, and you get grabbed by a Lictor or Ravener, this will get them off you. The only thing that will in solo. So that's the reason. And the other, and I don't really care about getting knocked back that much. If I get knocked back as a Bullwark, I'm just bad. My fault. I have a perfect cancel. You're a squid. Yeah, exactly. Quote that. Put it. Lock it in. Write it down. You're a squid. That's why. Use ink. You ink a shock grenade. It's a deceptively good perk. I think knockback resistance could be good, but the fact that you need armor, which isn't actually that hard to get with your armor reinforcement perk. But the class that gets that perk is the Bullwark, and the Bullwark has the best animation cancel in the whole game. So I haven't done a block power sword run in a very long time, so I don't know how this is gonna go.
There is sure to be an ambush. I will take it.
Not a big fan. I had to fight like 50 more billion devourers. Okay. There we go. Do it that way. Might as well get on cooldown.
Grenade release!
I wish this weapon had better contested health regen. That ain't great. I do not know this one's timing at all, but I think it's the same. I'm gonna pretend it's different though.
Get up to this way!
It's quite the start, huh?
So, what's for psychic onslaught? Sending fragment.
Or do your thing.
Banner, ready to deploy.
Alright, do your thing. It's probably one of the worst scenarios to be in with the Bullwark when you have the double zone throw. It's kind of worse when there's a Ravener and you're also having the sniper fun. I had ammo here though.
You failed at ultimate.
I kinda gotta use it on these guys. Alright, so we're making a great escape because I literally can't kill that.
Waste nothing, brothers.
Little Hormigaunt, get down, Mr. President. Okay. Well, that's better to leave him over here. A lot of guys. Or I should say it's a lot of guys I can't do much about. With that zone throw hanging over. Oh, ammo box. I'll take that. I'm gonna save the crack grenades.
We crush the ravenous brood. Another scene of atrocity.
Without going to another horde like that, I want to get rid of at least one zone throw. Alright, finally. It's starting to thin. It's starting to get there. One Tyranid at a time. Did the plant tank the plasma shot? No, it's missed. That's why I was struggling with playing Bullwark on lethal. Bullwark does have the hardest time completely by his own. Well, he has the easiest time and the hardest time. And by the hardest time, I mean he can basically do nothing against zone throws if you have no ammo. Which is why I usually take a bolt pistol with him. But since we're using a block power sword, we kind of need the plasma pistol for the contested health regen. Because we aren't getting as many gun strikes. Okay. I think it's all of them. Can't say that was fun.
traffic to the chittering Xenos. No foe may hide from the Imperium's justice.
I'm just gonna say fuck it. I'm leaving, dude. I'm turning to the guard camp at this point. I can't be bothered to sit in this one swamp area for God knows how long. I say that I just beat on one guy. Why does the red glow do on the Majoris and Extremis enemies? It makes it so they're stronger and they can't be interrupted. I don't think it's on the Extremis enemies though. Okay.
We are inside the Astra Militarum camp.
Talassa, you need to acquire the Astra Militarum demolition codes required to deploy and arm your ordnance. Source one from any soldier you see, alive or otherwise.
Fruitless search. We crush the ravenous brood beneath our boots.
Alright, it's definitely gonna be within like the
Try searching
oh god. Partial parry. I need the buff, not the good old air whack.
equipment is in shambles. Try searching for it.
We're gonna definitely kill him. It's gonna take a while. This weapon doesn't do much when it's a block weapon.
Most of the equipment is in shambles. Try searching the bodies.
Alright. Oh yeah, I noticed they're hard to interrupt. Well, you literally can't interrupt the glowing red guys. They're a bit of a pain in the ass like that. Actually, I'm pretty sure you can't. It has to be something very heavy, like excuse me, like a ground pound. A ground pound can't interrupt them. Like I don't think normal hits can. It's gotta be a lot of them.
We have located the codes, Command.
Proceed to the Prometheum refinery.
Usually I just don't try.
Demolition preparations.
Alright, was there a...
This galaxy is not yours to devour.
I'm leaving. Fuck this popsicle stand.
Administering stims. Waste nothing, brothers.
I'm sick and tired of these monkey fighting snakes in this Monday to Friday swamp.
There is no going back.
Jesus. Was draining my soul. Okay. Assuming we don't have to deal with too many like lictors and things and zoanthropes, this should be fine. I'm more worried about the generator portion than anything. That's usually where I lose. Because gonna have to bring some very specific items for that usually. And that's a little more spawn dependent.
All this unprocessed promethium shall make a pyre that will be seen from the stars.
Yeah, you can with the grapple, that's true. You can with the grapple. The grapple can actually do that. Stun the enraged guys. What are next? Alright. That sounds like a zoanthrope. Alright, that's it.
There is no stable ground. Unwavering, despite the grip of vanity. Blessed stand, amplify our valor. We have trampled the tittering pirates.
Alright, I'm just gonna say fuck this and go to the generator. Yeah, you know what? You know what? I see a lot of range guys. I see a lot of things. I don't have any. I'm not trying to prove anything here. I'm gonna say fuck this and speedrun it because I just want to get this shit done with. Oh god.
Cadians are running out of time. How close are you to the Promethean facility?
Entering the refinery, Command.
You are making good time. We are going to need it.
Have you heard about the Shrek Easter egg? I heard about the Hormigaunt you can like pet.
Operations were close.
Never heard of a Shrek Easter egg though.
Use the codes to bring the bomb and finish its deployment into the crypt Prometheum well. Cautiously. If you know what
I should have done this on the Hive Tyrant. Thanks, game. Thank God the Bullwark's equipped with like the most baby handholdy, you basically got a fucking car seat when you're playing this class.
Our boats shall bellow the zone's hope's death. Our banner awaits unfurled.
Training wheels. Alright, this time using the crack grenade because we have the other ones right here.
Beast never stood a chance. Crack grenade in three.
Oh, we missed one. Glorious. Beautiful. I'm gonna pretend I hit that one, and I'm just gonna shoot this one to death. Not that I really had a choice.
Resources acquired.
got a car seat, exactly. You know, there was a recent fun little story. Well, maybe not a fun story. Only fun because no babies were hurt. But there was a high-speed car chase where a child was ejected out the fucking window in their car seat, and the police thought that it was like a piece of trash that just flew out the side of the car, but it was actually a baby in a car seat. And the car seat was such a well-designed car seat, the baby took 0 damage. Totally fine.
Hostiles approaching. Generator 1.
Biological incursion at
Oh
generator
god.
1.
With a sniper, man.
Ghost method mechanisms with organic parts.
Imagine being a company where like that's your car seat. You're like, my car seat had a baby fly out a fucking window. It was totally fine.
Launch the enemy from that generator.
I'd probably be buying that car seat if I was a parent. Bullwark slander in my first year regards in stream. Not slander, ow. See?
Intercept the swarm nearing generator 4.
X-axis aligned. Running on this sire's will.
This is a precise operation.
Generator 4.
Oh yeah, it's very precise, very precise. Oh shit.
Limitations.
Can I even get there in time?
Before components are harmed.
Not the game. Oh, I guess not that many here. I always seen us do this as a bulwark.
Reclaim that generator from the enemy.
That's close. We'll do this.
We crush the ravenous brood. Generator 2 needs support.
Potential heretical sabotage of generator 2. Secure immediately.
Having dual snipers on top of this is not very fun.
Y-axis aligned.
Alright.
Margin of error 0.09.
Hopefully it's not like a jam crane.
Blessed be the omniscience divine precision.
Hold down the wild line. The deed is nearly done.
Attention. Crane drive is jammed. Perform the necessary cleansing to resume operation.
Okay. I'm gonna run over to it. Pull the lever, Kronk.
Bomb in transit. That Acquiring generator 3.
All right. Well,
Biological accumulation at generator 3. Probable avian infestation.
fuck them aliens. Am I right, guys? Oh, that was close. I just got shot in the face. All right, that's all. That's all the generators. There's no way. All 4 generators and a fucking crane. That's what I get for skipping the other portion.
Demolition deployment sequence concluded. Now errors logged under the Osiris watchful Oculus.
Bomb is in place, Command.
There is an observation platform overlooking the Cryptomethium fields. It will make a good vantage for your ambush.
Skitter to the grave.
All right, let's grab the ammo. Get the fuck out of here.
Load up.
I say it was a nice time, but it wasn't. Power Sword is really good at killing the good old Minoris dudes, just not very good at killing these guys. It's not the block variant.
Rush the ravenous brood. Watch your footing.
All right.
I've annihilated the blue. I am in the enemy's clutches.
No, I see. There it is. Look at that.
My gratitude.
Nothing else does that.
Watch for psychic onslaught.
I was too enamored by my beautiful zone throw kill. That's why we take emergency countermeasures, by the way. Hello.
This Ravener tunnels no more.
Whatever Ravener's tunnel over there has like a giant black wave. Do a sniper solo, or do the sniper solo. After this, probably do a. I don't know what I'll do. I was gonna go down the whole line. Fire Vanguard. By go down the whole line, I mean do all the classes. See, if you were a tactical with a blockchain sword there, they'd all be dead. But instead, the loser power sword has to play a mini game. Like, what is this? See, 3 warriors take us like 40 seconds to kill. I'm also feeling like a lot of these blocks are going into like just evaporating. Because of the elevation right there. Right there. Perish. Oh, he's dead. It only took like 3 fully charged power swords whacks. If this shit gives me a neuro throw, I swear to God. Oh no, the timing. I just say no, dude. After what I witnessed a second ago, having to fight like 3 warriors for like 5 seconds straight, or 50 seconds straight, I think I'm just gonna go to the fucking elevator. I just want the common courtesy to die, thank you. You next. Well, nobody saw that. I'm just gonna go to the elevator and pretend they're dead.
We have arrived at Nozick's facility. Run distraction efforts as long as you can.
We will be your bulwark, Titus. Rest assured.
Crazy wave, glad I killed all of
I
them.
will hold you to that.
Block looks miserable. Only this one. Block chainsword is fucking OP. Yeah, look at this cleaving potential though. Yeah, block chainsword and block thunderhammer are very good. And block knife. This one is just trash. This and the power fist. It's also partially because a lot of the Bulwark's best perks are off gun strikes. Like, Intimidating Aura is one of the best perks in the game. It doesn't work on block. Like, that alone. Yeah, if they just upped the melee damage on the power sword and just got rid of that perk. Or they just upped the melee damage on Bullwark a little bit with some of the other perks. Just probably get rid of Intimidating Aura. It's kind of OP anyways. Alright, you guys can go buy in that. Go ahead, nerd.
We crushed the ravenous brood. Take heart. Your claim for salvation. Better than any war.
Can you fucking die, please? I don't want to do this when I do this. I have a gun too.
There is no going back, brothers. We have reached the ambush position.
Dig in. We need that bomb triggered for optimal yield. Orbital scan estimates the bulk of the swarm will not be in position for a while yet. Keep your heads and get it done.
I will do that. I will keep my head and get it done, even though I have no crack grenades. I don't see any melt-a-bombs, which means if they're like zoanthropes that spawn here, I might just
Prepare to intercept.
buy a string-like object. Oh, look, there's two of them.
That swarm is climbing. Perimeter breach. Ready for close combat.
Where the fuck is that one going?
The bulk of the swarm is continuing along the predicted path.
Now, if you're quick, when they're doing that little jump at you, you can put your banner down in time and get your full HP off the execute.
No orders. Still no minds.
I cannot get this with the power sword one.
Deploying shock.
Yeah, we sure do love zoanthropes.
Let's start out.
Let me grab this. Thank God I can cleave through all these guys. How else would I get a clear view of the warrior? It's gonna take me 40 hits to kill. How you turn off squad? It's a mod. It should be in the description. Actually, do it yourself. It's pretty easy. Just turn the max squad size to 1.
Hell the Tyranid infestation. We have been outmaneuvered.
Oh my god. Not like this.
Waste nothing, brothers.
Let me just move over there and hopefully grab him in time. You little bastard.
Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up.
I cannot get the parry on these. Not on the... Maybe it's the elevation. Whatever excuse I can come up with, that's the one I'm going to use. That's my reason. Lag. Lag in my offline game. You can use when you interrupt the jump attack when you play as Bullwark. You just hold your block for like a split second. I'd say I'm like, oh, I'm going to stab you. I hit my C button and I'm blocking. I just do that really quickly. Perish.
I will block the Xenos advance. Cover me. Enemies are taking a scaling formation. Hold the line. We will push them back.
Whose idea was it that I used the block power sword?
Has almost
Mine.
fully committed. Be ready for my mark.
On fire. Shutting it all down. Just a right click spam. I like how the power sword can be both mechanically intensive, kind of. Not that mechanically intensive, but more mechanically intensive than most weapons in this game. While simultaneously being spam right click and win. Whenever you're like in the face of my Nora's Horde. I didn't get a boss spawn this time. Which, to be honest, I'm pretty happy about because I don't really feel like fighting a Neurothrope. It's do me a favor and taking forever. The unfortunate part is I don't even think there's a faster way to do this than just spamming my right click.
Are clear to detonate. Cook those rotten bastards.
Understood. Readying the charge.
Next video title: New block power sword has insane cleaving potential. I won't lie, some of my titles are like legitimately just to fuck with people sometimes. Not usually.
Our operation is a success.
Tyranid biosigns down 90% and falling. Swarm annihilation confirmed. Excellent work. Move to extract.
My favorite comment. My favorite comment ever is the guy's like, "Oh, dude, I see you capitalizing words in your title. What do you think you are, cool and shit? It's beyond ridiculous." Like, he's got me, man. Yeah, I am ridiculous. It's true. It was beyond ridiculous.
Commendable work, brothers. You honor your chapter. Be ready for rearm, refit, and redeployment immediately.
Alright. I'm never doing that again. And that just reminded me why I only ever did one video on the blockchains on the block power sword. I never did it again. We had a mob with infinite ways of Nora's playing block power sword. You just do that in the bridge section of the Hive Tyrant. B? I killed 960 guys. They know I ran away. My favorite is all I can spare is 20 men. Yeah, Captain Akmaran, dude. Titus was like slipping him some corpse starch. I know, I'm pretty sure Captain Space Marines wouldn't use corpse starch, but maybe they do. I don't really pay attention to what they eat. I imagine I just get like fed with a tube. What are next? Heavy bolter. Assault. Vanguard Chaos, maybe. Actually, let's do Vanguard Ballistic Engine. Or actually, let's do Vanguard. Let's do both. Vox Liberatus. We're set to kill Chaos. Copy that. I'm not a fan of the Space Wolf outfit right now. It needs like you need fur on the armor. The Viking fur. Let's play Deathwatch. I hope the new diff will have more enemies and them being tankier. Yeah, I hope so. It depends what the new perks are, because if the new perks are really good, or like the perk reworks make you do a lot more damage, it might even out with the new enemies and more HP. I imagine that's why they're doing it, because they probably added in some pretty strong perks. Fur? Yeah, Space Wolves will like wear fur cloaks and stuff. The chapter. A lot of them do wear it on their armor. Not all of them. They're not exactly Codex compliant. But like they go full Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant.
Our Vox transmissions are not reaching the up. You will be on your own from here. The Emperor protects.
Entering the box blackout, Damocles.
Understood. Damocles out.
Spotted Xenos burning. Frag grenade out!
I'm insane how much more damage this weapon does. Alright. That may have been a miscalculated attempt. The space furry to the space wolves. The furry allegations of the space wolves. They do turn to like the wolfen guys, which is probably like the weirdest part of their lore. I think the Blood Angel, like, all the Blood Angels starting to see Horus. That's a lot better if you're gonna do like a giant. Like, it doesn't really make sense that you'd make a Primarch where their gene seed is like you turn into a giant wolf guy. Like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, what's the benefit of that, Mr. God Emperor? Like, them all seeing Horus, that just seems like, you know, like an unfortunate event of, you know, the entire universe getting, or, you know, the entire galaxy going to shit. For humanity, anyways. Your chaos is pretty poppin' these days. It's edgy. It is edgy. The Blood Angel one is just funny. That they all just start going crazy.
Subterranean ambush. Let us murder it. Finished and ready. Ready or behind. Still your mind. Fought it not to ambush and ambush.
Okay.
Swapping out magazine. Closing the gap. Zoan Pro eliminated. Magazine out. Magazine in.
Bro, try doing that with the block power sword. Never. Wouldn't happen.
Feel your packs, brothers.
You know, on the note of Space Wolves, I think the best representation of them is in Rogue Trader, where they're just a bunch of like yeah, there's a, without spoiling anything, there is an Inquisitor that called in a few favors and got Space Wolves to come into the sector. But the reason they chose Space Wolves is because they're not really Codex compliant, so they don't really give a shit. They're not going to go in like Tattletale. And they're kind of just there. Like, they're doing their own thing. And doing, like, you know, their Space Wolf stuff. And you just kind of let them on your, like, you let them all on your ship. Well, you can let them all on your ship. And they just have, like, a giant-ass feast and all get drunk. And everyone's having a fun time. It's a real hoot.
Finished and ready. Smells like fresh munitions.
Give me those bedstones.
Tether unbound.
I'm pretty sure zones think they're the coolest. Highest kill count. What happens when you have a shield that makes you fucking invincible? I've never been a big fan of like invincible shield mechanics in games. They're very fun, you know, they're fun to fight against. Like, how many games have you played where you're like, whoa guys, we just totally wrecked that boss. But then it's like, hold on, let me put a bubble shield around me and charge up while you have to fight my ads. It's not very fun. Or I should ask, how many times have you thought after encountering that, wow, you know what? The boss fight is way better because there's a giant bubble shield around it now. And I'm forced to fight these ads. That's unfortunate. Okay.
Finish what you started, huh? Arming up.
I think it's gonna kill me. Should have taken the stim. I should have taken the stim. Whoever who was here earlier that said I hold my stims too long? Well, that's the downside. I was being greedy. I don't know why, because there's me other stim in there anyways. I'm a Kale one trick pony. Fucking Kale, that's a name I've heard mentioned in a long time. I was a little delayed on my hit. I should have blocked one more strike, then I could have done it. I wonder what killed me, because I heard the... Well, I know something killed me, but... I heard the explosion go off. I just didn't get my armor back. We're just gonna do a heavy bolter run, and then we're gonna probably call it there. Heavy bolter run. The classic. The classic Chaos Killer. Heavy's got the coolest armor too. Do you like block weapon more, or what type is your favorite? Definitely blockchain sword. I think blockchain sword is just like the best, one of the best weapons in the entire game now. If I die on this attempt for whatever reason, forever embarrassing reason, if I was gonna. Wait, you like the block weapon more? Or what type is your favorite? I like block weapons as an idea when they actually do what they're supposed to do, which is give you more damage for having no parry. But the block power fists and power swords suck. So no thanks.
You will be on your own from here. The Emperor protects.
Arrived, Damocles. Box contact going dark.
Understood. Damocles out.
Elite level Xenos. Pacify.
All right. This one is always satisfying to use, even this kind of brain rot.
Throwing fragmentation grenade.
Hand into the game. What is the best class and weapon to play? That'd probably be tactical. Tactical with whatever weapon you really want, to be honest. As long as you just level them up and get the Auspex parry. Pretty OP.
Enhanced tactic ready.
Stalker bolt rifle's good. Plasma's good. I can't really think of like a bad weapon on him besides the auto bolt rifle. The bolt rifle, the normal bolt rifle has a variant at the very end that gives a grenade launcher, or has a couple variants for grenade launcher. Which is very OP. Probably the most OP thing in game right now.
Neutralized bioform neutralized.
You can really play whatever you want. Like, most things work. And they're probably going to work more tomorrow. If they don't work now. Yeah. Oh,
Lictor marked our presence. Alert! Subterranean combatants.
alright, chill, chill.
Execute Iron Halo tactics.
Sometimes you just gotta sit in the corner and shoot gun.
Iron Halo ready.
I will kick you if you come my grenade launcher with I might love a grenade launcher though. Yeah, do be aware, people don't like the grenade launcher because of how OP it is.
We are committed to this course.
It's a very explosive barrel on this elevator. That's how I feel about that.
Visual on Thousand Suns barrier. Unnatural. Defending the source. Drop the barrier and expose them.
I run into a ton of people running grenade launcher, been very annoying. It really is one of those weapons, just takes the fun of everything. That gun feels OP solo. True solo, let alone other people.
Refilling magazines.
Oh my god, I missed every single one. Washed.
Engage anti-Xenos warfare strategy. Frag grenade deployed. Engaging elite countermeasures. Kill confirmed. Major Tyranid threat. Iron Halo online. Conversion field operational.
The main thing I like about Heavy is he just kind of, you know, kills everything.
Fragmentation device.
But he most importantly kills the things that are very annoying to fight in this game. I know that's included in everything, but he kills them particularly well.
Bioform neutralized. Iron Halo ready.
Really fun tactical with heavy bolt rifle. Yes, tactical with heavy bolt rifle. I was just thinking about this today. I was like, what is one of the most like underrated, incredibly fun things to use is the heavy bolt rifle. It is really fun and pretty good, pretty damn good, I might say. It's very accurate when you have the one relic version. It's more accurate than the auto bolt rifle. Which is pretty funny because it has more ammo and does more damage.
Fragmentation grenade out. Ammunition restocked. Nullify combatants before it rallies more enemies. Elite level Xenos. Governor, beneath our boots.
my corner.
Zoetrope contact. Ready anti-psycho tactics. Zoetrope removed from combat. Source of tremor.
I openly flamed them. The grenade launcher guys. That's kind of a funny way to put it.
Enhanced tactic ready. Obtaining armaments.
Grenade launcher is like practically griefing your team at times. Okay, that's a little extreme to say, but that's how it feels. Like once you know the game works a little bit, grenade launchers means you're not gonna have to do anything.
Ready for next encounter.
Like you ever played Spider-Man 3, the video game? You know how like quick time events? That's like sometimes that is a more of an interactive cutscene than a grenade launcher game.
False Emperor holds no sway here.
I actually died on those quick time events quite a bit when I was a kid.
Danger of ways shall never be thwarted.
Target escaped. Assessing. Terminate the psychic disruption. Imperial exposure. Emanations weakening. Disrupt this point. Iron Hail ready. Servants of the arch enemy. Demolish the heretic shrine.
It only gave me Zangors.
Refilling magazines. Utilize core for enemy backup.
Where are you? Is that your little head? No.
Deploy heretic countermeasures.
I will say it's giving us a decent job at sound design.
Altar destroyed.
I think the only game I can think of. Payday 2 does sound design pretty well. I don't know if Payday 3 does. But like the biggest thing about a good horde shooter is you want top-notch audio cues and visual cues. Dark Tide and Vermintide probably are the best.
Chaos target.
You can pretty much can dodge half the things in Dark Tide with your eyes closed if you played long enough.
Intercepting projectiles.
Alright. Bonk.
Enhanced tactic ready. Son of Magnus terminated.
I don't really know what absolute difficulty is going to be like, but I'd be amazed if anything can actually stop this on Chaos.
Restocked. War gear acquired.
Because I've played Heavy Bolter into like quadruple extremis spawns, so I just up manually. It was still easy. Or it was still very doable. The only real problem you run into is when you're fighting
New path ahead.
sorcerers. There's like 4 sorcerers and they're respawning all the Rubric Marines en masse.
A codex compliant victory.
possesses target acquired.
Now we're
Find the
definitely
ultimate
gonna
is
live.
known. Hit enemy against enemy.
Behold this. Hold on.
Thousand Suns tactical dreadnought army. Iron Haven ready.
Just believe in Medaka.
Corrupting power armor rendered inert.
From Bullwark block store to this. Yeah, I didn't feel like trying. I'm like 4 hours in. Sue me. You have to understand. I also recorded all these lethal solo runs, and now I'm just gonna dump out probably immediately after I finish this stream, because I doubt anyone's gonna give a fuck about lethal runs after Absolute comes out.
Altar exposed. Target the altar.
So, you know, put in your votes for how many people you think are gonna complain about the game being too hard tomorrow.
Barrier down. Stay vigilant.
How many essay Reddit posts, sanctimonious Reddit posts are gonna be? I, as a player with 700 hours in Space Marine 2, find the newest difficulty to not only be not fun, but not fair.
We are committed to this course.
Just wait, it's coming. Just like that. And everyone in the comments would be like, preach. You're right, it's not fun, it's unfair. It's artificial difficulty, guys. Artificial difficulty. They want to explain to you what they mean by artificial difficulty, except enemy stronger. It can't be like a bigger, like, to be fair though, in the lethal difficulty, the leap was pretty enormous compared to where Ruthless was at.
Cultist pacified. Heresy contained.
Because in the 3.0 patch of this game, it was very, very easy to win in a Ruthless difficulty. A launch was probably the hardest in some ways. Back when my Norris enemies took all your armor in one hit, or took like an entire armor chunk no matter what. But he didn't have a ton of extreme spawns.
Clear a path. Ready.
It's always two dumb gamers going, yeah. I think that's what I was thinking. I am a gamer dad, and I can only play for 4 hours a week. That's why I love... What game is he playing? Diablo 4. I mean, Space Marine 2. I don't have time to get good at these things, but I must play them all on the hardest difficulty humanly possible. I'll have to shit on gamer dads because my boy Weed is a gamer dad, but it is pretty. It is really funny that like whenever somebody's bad at a video game, and this doesn't just go for video games, someone's bad at something, they have to mention like how awesome their life is outside that thing. It's like, well, the only reason I'm bad at this is because I'm so awesome at everything else. My life is so fulfilled that video games are just a 4-hour detour from the wonderful life that is fatherhood.
Engage heretics on sight. Spiritual integrity compromised.
I'll just shut up. That's kids. Ow.
tactic ready.
I want the same HP slash damage, just 50% more enemies, or just make it like patch 1 Ruthless with double Extremis.
Iron Halo protocol in progress.
Patch 1 Ruthless with like triple Extremis is what I'd want. Just have like the Extremis numbers be 40. Like if you up the total amount of Extremis in game to like 40 at a time, it might be really hard to do it with randoms because randoms are just not very good at quick mash off most of the time. Maybe if they actually lock the difficulty. Wow, I'm running really low on ammo here, and this guy's input reading me.
Heresy quotient reduced.
And I'll say, if people are complaining about randoms making it impossible to win the difficulty, I think that's fine. It's just cosmetic only difficulty, because if you're going to make a hard difficulty in this game, it's probably going to be really fucking hard to win with randoms. No matter what you do. And if you can win it regularly, English, allegedly my first language. Allegedly. Regularly, excuse me. If you can win it regularly with good old randoms, then it's probably not that hard. Okay.
Son of Magnus. Turned. Conversion operational.
I think one of the greatest life quotes I've ever heard is "Hard things are hard because they're hard." Yeah, write that one down. I know. Like all the profound philosophy here always. But yeah, hard things are hard. So when a difficulty's hard, everyone's like, "Holy shit, this is too hard." It's hard because it's hard, and easy things are easy because they're easy. You know, what's the game? Get the fuck out. GTFO.
Execute Iron Halo tactics.
That game needs a Discord. Like, that's one of the only ways to actually play it for a long time. If you don't know what you're doing in that game, you're gonna get your whole team killed.
Unresponsive. Locate operational
Casually.
controls.
I deal with randoms. That was fun sometimes. I don't know, I've been against good random people in my games the past week. There are good randoms, you know, but I'm saying, like, if you're gonna make a really difficult difficulty, like one that is truly the premier difficulty in Space Marine 2, it's gonna be hard with randoms because most players just like it's gonna be a niche difficulty inherently. And it's not to say that lethal's not that hard with competent teammates. Even like one or two competent teammates, most people can clear, and like if they're mediocre at the game. And that's totally fine. That's how it should be. But if they're gonna add in another difficulty on top of this, like at some point, there's like it's gonna be inherently. Hold on, let me just this guy. It's gonna inherently gatekeep people who are lower skill, and that's kind of the whole point of a difficulty.
Heresy quotient reduced. Reset imminent. Enhanced tactic ready.
3, you definitely need to be in contact with your teammates. Yeah, this game doesn't have anything like that yet.
Enter command.
I hope it does one day. Though,
Sequence aborted.
I'll do it again.
Consoles awaiting command. Stop target from calling up fresh
I guess I could have just...
Thousand Suns deploy the Terminator.
Alright. I'm just gonna go to the system reset.
Cultist pacified. Heresy contained. Reset imminent.
Alright, we'll do it this way. Ow. Sneaky ass rocket.
Lift restored. High-ranking Chaos gene state degraded. Intercepting projectiles.
I just heard him say something Black Library. Anybody else hear that? Yeah, one where you need to optimize the comp and weapon synergies. That's really all I mean when I say I want like a gatekeeping difficulty. Is that? No, I don't want a gatekeeping difficulty, but when I want a hard game, I want a game that's like, okay, here are the tools. Use them to the best of your ability or eat shit.
Heavy infantry termination protocol complete.
I played a lot of games where they have like a pretty good combat system, but there's nothing in the game that actually warrants learning the combat system to its highest level. Like Devil May Cry kind of does this, but Devil May Cry is not that, like, it's not that Devil May Cry is difficult, but like it gives you the style points. So like the better you are at the game, you're gonna get a higher rating, which is one way to do it. So that's where like it's a difficulty come from. Like that's your incentive to master the game.
Enhanced tactic ready. Execute Iron Halo tactics.
They're always little duders. I was playing a bit the
Cultic Iron Halo online.
Astartes overall. But it made me like level up my apothecary on those because I installed it wrong. But that apothecary class and that mod looks fucking OP when I was reading the perks. There's so much health regen. An absurd amount. It makes the Bullwark look like... look pathetic, to be honest. Alright.
Thousand Suns combatants pacified. Unidentified warp-enabled puppet encountered. Indexing data. Enemy classification complete. It is a demon host. Demon host combatant is restrained by shrines.
We can enlighten you, sons of Gideon. See how your corpse emperor flagellates mankind with the lashes of a failed legacy. Join us and be free of his flesh and his lies.
It is very OP. Okay, yeah, so it's as OP as I thought it was. And what's up, Sandpit?
Iron Halo ready. Demon altar destroyed. Brace the demonic bombardment.
Awaiting altar. Demon returning fire. Thousand Suns tactical dreadnought army.
Two of them.
Encountered. Demon host engaging.
Thank God we're OP.
Arms tactical ready. Counter chaos measures successfully deployed.
That's the thing about the Astartes overhaul, though, is that it has so much cool shit in it,
Conversion
but
operation. Demon
it's like a rule of cool over actual balance, which in some ways is good, but the balance is a little absurd to me. What changes slash additions? I'd like to see the new patch. Functional weapons. No gunstrike bug. I would like to see a lot of the perks reworked. I only know how. I probably have more opinions on.
destruction confirmed.
Hold on.
Brace for demonic bombardment. Iron Halo ready.
Ow.
Execute Iron Halo tactics.
I find it boring, the Astartes overhaul. Astartes overhaul is pretty boring. I hate to say it, at least to me. I know the mod author came in here before. He's very nice. And I also know that mod authors are unpaid labor, basically. And they do it out of the kindness of their hearts, and they release it all for free. And half the time they don't even have like a donation page, so they just do this in their free time. So it's no wonder they get a little irritated when people are like, "Your mod sucks that you put it out for free," and then never asked anything for it. But it's not my personal cup of tea. But some people seem to like it, so. It was more of a novelty when I played it.
Host engaging. Utilize core Iron Halo online. Engaging elite countermeasures. Brace for demonic bombardment.
You ain't lighting Angors, man.
Maintain control here. Altar uncontested.
Only way I could enjoy it personally is using Deluge. I used the Deluge mod in like the normal mode. That was fucking like an hour and a half long match. I never even tried it on. I tried a little bit on Chaos, but like I just ran ammo before I could do anything. But like all the spawns from Deluge work in the normal mode. Without Astartes overall.
Demons returning fire. Iron Halo ready.
I'm just going full brain off DACA right now. Oh, there's so many dudes. Get out of here.
Brace for demonic bombardment.
I'm looking forward to the new update tomorrow. It's been so long. It's gotta be a banger though. If it's not, no one's gonna come back.
Demon returning fire.
Alright, let's hit my button. I swear to God.
Son of Magnus. Turtle.
Step one, shoot gun. Yeah, I did a deluge run in vanilla recently. It was interesting. That just takes too long. That's like my only problem with it. It takes forever.
Disengaging. Demon returning fire. Melter bomb prepared. Demon host engaging. Dealer one line.
It makes you realize really quickly why they don't have as many spawns sometimes. This game actually has pretty long missions compared to most horde shooters.
Negating alter.
At least the solo. Like Darktide, even Darktide solos usually take like a half-hour tops.
Demon returning fire.
Darktide missions themselves can be like under 20 minutes pretty regularly.
Alter uncontested.
Not this one.
Brace for demonic bombardment. High rank.
So many
Demon
dudes.
host engaging.
Alright, I hit button.
Brace for demonic bombardment. Reality Fisher vacuum tactics send the demon combatant back to its plane of origin.
And all the bomb peaking intensify. Exactly.
Demon host dispelled. Empty threats logged.
I was saying the bomb just in case. I know I would have probably regened it off that though. You guys know Bugs Bunny? Where he's like, that's all, folks? Well, that's all, folks. That's all we got for this one, but first we're gonna look at the, It was a game. Alright, guys. That's all from me. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. Hope all is well with the rest of your days or nights or afternoons.